You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Perfect.
I'm back yet again. And we are back on track. Did you miss me?
Get the
Now let me start. Of course you missed me. I'm back. I know last week me and Isaac had our review last Thursday of Revolution, and it's been about a week since I have come on for the news. But we're going to get into why in a minute. Let us go to the socials. Gotcha. As always, follow me, RJD on Instagram, RJD10K on the Twitter, RJ699, and on Snapchat, RJD199. As always, follow What the Wrestling, on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok, on Spotify and Anchor. Listen, y'all, it's a beautiful thing. We back. Y'all know how it goes. Let's go. Yup.
Perfect.
Shout out to Casey Sasson de Goya. I will be updating that music soon. I'm definitely going to get another track from him. And we're going to credit that brother because he is extremely talented. Shout out to him. Now, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to What the Wrestling. I am your host, RJD here. And we are back. Now, I know we had Raw, NXT, and AEW all this week. And we got SmackDown and Rampage tonight. So I am not, I repeated, not doing a full review of those shows, as to it is already over with, but I will talk about what happened and what I liked on those shows. I'm going to run through what I liked, basically what happened, and give you guys some of the news. And then we're going to keep the ball rolling back on track tomorrow with the SmackDown and Rampage reviews. So, no reviews today, but we are going to talk about some things and talk about the news. So, we're going to start with some news here. Let's talk about Cody. So, this is a very interesting development. So, WWE wants Cody. First of all, let's hit the button. WWE wants Cody. As you all know, Cody left All EW. You hear me?
You stupid.
All EW. What the fuck is All EW? Oh shit. Oh, Cody left AEW. That's how you know it's been a week. Cody left AEW.
You stupid.
Cody left AEW, allowed his contract to expire, and has been heavily rumored to appear on WWE TV ahead of WrestleMania for some special WrestleMania match. But it seems that Cody a week ago was dropped from internal plans, according to a source as reported by Ringside News. And also, Cody has still not signed the contract with WWE. And as a result of it, time is running out and they don't know what they're going to do with him. So, is Cody going to rock with them? Is Cody going to go back and rock with Ring of Honor, with AEW? Nobody knows. But they wanted him to appear in Jacksonville on that Monday Night Raw, which is literally Monday. So, stop the show. For a company that's not competition, you sure are trying to give AEW the shaft by having him appear on Raw in a town that basically AEW resides in, which is that Jacksonville, Florida. But they're not competition though.
Nope.
Bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here!
So with that being said, he was listed as Seth Rollins' opponent on internal notes, but now, not so much. So, a tenured member of the creative team revealed that they were told Cody will do what Cody chooses is best for him and his family. We hope he's happy with whatever he does and wherever he lands. And Steve Carrier of Ringside News reports on Twitter, Cody Rhodes still has not agreed to a WWE return, seemingly holding up a deal that everyone else thought was a sure thing. The creative team was told that Cody will do what Cody chooses is best for his family. We hope he is happy in whatever he does and wherever he lands. I don't know what's going on here, but I guess there's some apprehension on Cody on what he wants to do. I mean, I don't know. What it seems to me is maybe I don't know, man. This could go so many different ways. Cody could be just trying to leverage as best he can for the best possible deal he could get with WWE if he's going to be rocking with them for a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. Cody could be waiting to see. Well, Tony Khan just stated that he's going to be booking Ring of Honor, and he's going to be booking AEW, and he's going to be booking Rampage. This fucking guy is going to be doing his football stuff. He's going to be doing the Jacksonville Jaguars stuff. He's going to be doing too much. He's going to be doing so much, so we know Cody probably ain't doing that. So, at the end of the day, if Cody's going to go back, then just go back. I would not have him appear on Monday Night Raw. I would not have him. I would save him for the Raw after WrestleMania, honestly. I wouldn't even put him on WrestleMania card. Because WrestleMania card is all over the fucking place. I mean, they could put him there. They could do something with Seth Rollins. They got what? 1, 2, 3. WrestleMania is what? A month away now? I guess literally. Like a month away, give or take. They got 4 weeks to build something up. Could he build something up with Seth Rollins? Of course. Seth Rollins is great. Cody is great. It would be a phenomenal match. But the Raw after WrestleMania is normally ape shit every year, no matter how good or bad WrestleMania is. So, might just want to put him there and do that. But then again, adding him to WrestleMania makes it even that much more of a big spectacle. And it already is a huge spectacle. So, this is so crazy because you just literally don't know what's going to happen. So, I don't know. I'm interested to see where Cody lands. Do I want Cody to go to WWE?
Nope.
Do I think Cody has a better chance in AEW to do something more positive and productive? But Cody goes to WWE for a couple of years. Hey, they're going to give him a big bag, and you can't get mad at anybody for trying to get the bag for him and his family, and he has a kid now. Listen, can't get mad at that shit. Not even a little bit. So, let's move on to William Regal.
Surprise, motherfucker.
William Regal is back. If you did not see AEW Dynamite, AEW Revolution, then you don't know that. But go back and watch me and Isaac review of AEW Revolution, and you will see that we talked about this. But he did cut a fantastic promo It went a little long, and he did apologize to the talent because they had to cut some shit out of the show because he went a couple minutes too long. So he apologized. He'll cut it short next time. But William Regal did mention something that freaked a lot of people out. He said he didn't know how much time he had left. So I don't know what's going on, but there's a talk. He was on Talk Is Jericho. I have to listen to that one and the one with Keith Lee. Definitely got to listen to those two Talk Is Jerichos. And on those Talk Is Jerichos, he mentioned some stuff. So as per Ringside News, Regal mentioned about having limited time left, and it freaked people out, as one would expect. While Regal openly in his autobiography and in public appearances has talked extensively about substance abuse issues that nearly killed him a generation ago, that basically killed his career until he and Chris Benoit had a great match at the Brian Pillman Memorial Show one year, and he was so good a renewed interest in him, and he worked for WWE for a long period of time after being brought back. Apparently, Regal's health issues at this stage are far more serious than have ever come out, and there is an interview that will be released next week that he did for Talk Is Jericho that will detail them. So William Regal said stepping into AEW Dynamite just was like a breath of fresh air. He loved it. He loves being in AEW so far. I think the amount of knowledge and how great this brother is invaluable, and what he can do for backstage, what he can do for those wrestlers. He basically trained people up in NXT how to be fantastic wrestlers. Like, if this guy wants to do the Moxley and Danielson tag team thing and then help wrestlers in the back just on the side on their everyday stuff, this company, these young wrestlers, the old wrestlers, it doesn't matter. These wrestlers are going to be that much better on TV by having Regal work with them. Now, he probably can't work with them every single day and do his job on TV as an on-TV person, on-air TV personality, but it would be great if he could, or if he does, because this is phenomenal. You have this guy with this wealth of knowledge working with Mox and Danielson hand in hand, side by side, handcuffs off, and then you have him backstage for anybody to just walk up and talk to and ask for advice or work with on the side. Man, if I was a wrestler backstage, I'd be like, listen, how could I work with you on the side? Could I cut you some money? Could you train me? Like, whatever, help me get better. Look at what him and Triple H did in NXT. Now listen, that was Triple H's vision, but the guys that were down there doing the day-to-day, the Billy Gunns when he was there, the William Regals, these guys know what the hell they're doing, and they know how to do professional wrestling right. It would be a damn shame for them not to utilize him backstage. Now, we'll never know because it's backstage, but if they utilize him backstage, these wrestlers that are there now could be so much better. The Sammys and the four pillars of Sammys, the Britt Bakers, the MJFs, they'll be that much better having this guy around, just giving them little nits and knacks and little things to do. So,
Do it! Just do it!
let's get William Regal. First of all, I hope he's okay. I can't wait to see what this interview is like. Comes out next week. I definitely will be watching it for sure. But I can't wait to see how he impacts not only Mox's and Danielson's career, but everybody else's backstage and the AEW as a whole. It's going to be fantastic, hands down. Now, let's talk about Dynamite. Obviously, like I said, not going through the whole show, not doing bit by bit like I normally do. Just going to talk about some things I like, some things I didn't like, and everything going on. So, first things first, this show felt rushed. It felt like they were rushing, and that's before the William Regal stuff. It just felt like bam, 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 bam. Okay, it's over. So, it felt like they rushed a couple things, and a couple things were getting away from them. Could be true, could maybe not be true. Who knows? But that's what it felt like. Sammy Guevara did lose to Scorpio Sky with the help of Dan Lambert and Ethan Page. So he will be facing Wardlow next week, and I'm pretty sure Wardlow's going to get screwed over by MJF. So shout out to Scorpio Sky, new TNT champ. The Hangman had an impromptu match with Dante Martin. Couple minutes, 6-7 minutes. Great ending sequence with the crazy backflip, buckshot, backflip sequence. It was great. Hangman then cut a promo saying you was put in a tough spot working by yourself because your brother got hurt, but you'll be back, and I'll be waiting, and I'll be happy to see you when you're back. You went from a tag team guy all the way to the AEW championship. They didn't acknowledge this match. They didn't promote this match, which is shocking. I don't know why. Dante Martin's great. They should have promoted it. Thunder Rosa versus legit Layla Hirsch. Layla Hirsch, I don't know. The two had a match. The chemistry was off. Thunder Rosa will be getting her match next week in a steel cage. I fully expect her in her hometown next Wednesday to beat the Dr. Britt Baker DMD. And I don't know what's going on with her thigh. It's taped up. Hopefully she's okay, but she's not moving as fluid as she normally does. Hopefully she's not that hurt. These two, chemistry just wasn't there for me. Jon Moxley and Danielson beat the Workhorsemen, Anthony Henry and JD Drake. And Regal cut an inspiring promo talking about how Danielson is the perfect professional wrestler. There is no perfect professional wrestler, but damn it, Danielson could make an argument for him that all the stuff he did in WWE over the years, all the stuff he did in Ring of Honor, this guy right now is the best that he's ever looked. And you could definitely make the argument that he is in the world in the top 5, probably top 3, especially with the year that he had after WrestleMania last year. Picture this: the damn guy was in the main event of WrestleMania, and after that, probably still was the best wrestler of the year, just because of the work he did in the fourth quarter of the year after debuting for AEW. That's how fucking good he was last year. Shout out to him. The show started off with Chris Jericho addressing Eddie Kingston, and Eddie Kingston cutting and... Oh, wait. Let me talk about this first. William Regal definitely did cut a heartfelt promo. It did go a little long, but it was from the heart. It was a heartfelt promo. He talked about Danielson being a perfect professional wrestler. Talked about how Danielson talked about Tony Schiavone as he got emotional. Talked about how Tony Schiavone helped him out of a dark place, and when he was younger, many years ago, and because of Tony Schiavone, he basically is alive. That's basically what he was alluding to. And he talked about how he trained Danielson, how he worked with Moxley, and talked about how, listen, either you're going to step up or get stepped over. And I love that promo. It was from the heart for sure. Then we had the show started off with Kingston and Eddie Kingston having a heartfelt promo. Eddie Kingston also getting emotional, saying how he cried after he won his match. But before that, he wanted to go drink. He wanted to go party. He wanted to go get drunk. He wanted to have all those toxic things come back into his life because he didn't want to win. He wanted to get down on himself because he wanted to beat himself up in the end. But 4 people, I think he said 4 people came to him and said, because of you, I didn't delete myself. If you don't know what I mean, pew pew, delete, put it together. And he said, because of that, and he got a little emotional here. He said, because of that, he didn't drink, he didn't go party, he didn't go do those things. He got focused and he beat Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho said he respected him. He gave him the best match that he's had in AEW, maybe one of the best matches of his career. And he said, I didn't shake your hand, but I respect you. And Eddie Kingston said, listen. And he definitely shut down a heckler who was doing what chants. And Eddie Kingston, you know what? Shout out to him. He said, yo, listen, my man, I know you're excited, but Austin ain't here. He said, my man, show some respect. And then the crowd got hyped, and that was the end of the what chance. And that is why we fucking love Eddie Kingston, because he brings an element of realism to wrestling that literally not that many people have. Eddie Kingston is the guy that you look at and you think, that guy is not playing a professional wrestler. That is who he is. In the ring, out of the ring. If you meet him on the street, if you have a drink with him, if you see him at a club, that's who he is. That's who he's always been. This fucking guy, he is as real as they freaking get. That's why we love Eddie Kingston. I hope he gets his way up to the world title picture and wins it, even if it's for freaking 4 months, just to say that he fought his way up to the world title and won the world title. I wouldn't be opposed to that. He probably get the biggest fucking reaction of all time, even if it's from one pay-per-view to the next pay-per-view and then he lost it. He got screwed out of the title. Just to say he got there and he held it and he defended it a couple of times, I'm all for that. I'm all for that, man. Every time I see Eddie Kingston, it's like it just gets better and better and realer and realer. It's crazy. Jericho then shakes his hand after Eddie Kingston says a couple of more words about how it's a Jericho thing. 2.0 comes out and interrupts. They beat down Eddie. They fake beat down Jericho. Proud and Powerful come out to help the boy and help Jericho out. And then Jericho whacks Santana over the head with a bat and proceeds to beat up Santana and Ortiz with 2.0, turns heel, and Daniel Garcia. Jake Hager comes out and he sides with Jericho over the other guys from the Inner Circle. And Inner Circle is officially dead. It's over for that. We can say a prayer for the Inner Circle because it's over. But this was very good. This was very good. This is what the Inner Circle is.
This is
Inner Circle Jericho Appreciation, bitch. And that's it. TKO 2.0, Daniel Garcia and Jericho. This is Jericho Appreciation, baby. And this is Inner Circle 2.0, I guess. And that was great. Wardlow cut a promo talking about how he grew up hard. He's under contract on Max, but he's not wrestling for him. And hopefully he does the right thing and lets him out of his contract, or he'll powerbomb him until oblivion. So shout out to him too. And we had an emergency HFO meeting where Andrade, El Idolo, tranquilo, relax. We have to vote you out. And they vote out Matt Hardy. Private Party finally they are rid of Matt Hardy. And then we had a debuting Jeff Hardy.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And the only thing I don't know is
respect my authority.
How your brother getting his ass kicked, but you come out and you still come out dancing? How you come out dancing and your brother getting his ass kicked? That's weird to me. My brother was getting his ass kicked. I ain't coming out dancing. I'm coming out to kick your ass. But that's the only thing that was weird about that. And that was your AEW Dynamite. Good show. Can't go wrong here. As always, AEW always delivers. I heard the viewership was down this week. I do not have the numbers, but I will get the numbers. But they'll be all right. They're always around the million. They'll stay there. Hopefully they can start bumping that million up to about 1.3, 1.4. And I'll take it. Listen, 3 years ago, they debuted at 1.4. Now they're hanging around 1.1. They're hanging around a million, 1.1. So it took them 3 years, but they're back to where they should be. So nothing wrong here. Now, let's move on to what I liked from Monday Night Raw. So, Monday Night Raw. What a goddamn show. So, we had Owens getting mad because he's saying it was 3. And after the ref missed it and Rollins only got a 1 count. Alpha Academy versus RK Bro versus Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. This was smooth. A lot of fun. Riddle and Orton got the win. They are the tag team champs yet again. Surprising as hell. Didn't expect it. But yet here we are. We had, as I continue to go through Monday Night Raw, Dana Brooke versus Tamina. Nothing to talk about here. We had The Miz with Logan Paul and the Dirty Dogs versus Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa. Breaker and Ciampa got the win, but Ziggler and them definitely got the made way of what was going to happen on NXT. That was decent. Okay. Yeah, nothing to see here. Omos, Apollo Crews, and Edge cut promos. Meh. Tag team. Meh. We also had a Jerry Lawler sighting on Monday Night Raw. Meh. Mid. Omos had a match. Mid. Edge cut a promo. We also had, Jesus Christ, we had Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley versus Carmella and Queen Zelina. Carmella was distracted talking to Corey Graves. Rhea Ripley defeated Zelina to earn herself and Morgan a spot in the tag team bout at WrestleMania. Mid. We had Austin Theory versus Finn Balor, and Damian Priest attacked Balor to cause a DQ, and then he left, and Theory beat Balor up after taking a selfie. Monday Night Raw, extremely mid this week. Best thing on that show was the opening segment tag team match. RK Bros getting the titles. Then we had NXT 2.0. We had the Women's Dusty Classic, Raquel Gonzalez and Cora Jade versus Dakota Kai and Wendy Chu. Kai and Chu got the win in a good match. I like Wendy Chu as a wrestler. I don't know why they had her doing that other bullshit, but I like her as a wrestler. Dakota Kai is great. Jade and Gonzalez are great. This was surprising because I didn't think they were going to win, but Kai and Chu got the win. Good shit. Tiffany Stratton versus Fallon Henley. Okay, this was meh. Sarai, Henley got the win because Sarai distracted her. If they're gonna use Sarai to try and get Tiffany Stratton over, I don't fucking see it. Sarai is a bona fide veteran. Stratton is a bona fide rookie. I don't see this shit. I don't see it. Last man standing match, LA Knight, yeah, versus Grayson Waller. This was fantastic. Waller got the win. There was a diving elbow drop through the announce table. He climbed single while Knight could not get up, and he got the win. This was a fantastic match. I hate Grayson Waller, but I hate him because he's a heel. I don't hate him because he sucks, and that's good. We had the Women's Dusty Classic, Io Shirai and Kay Lee Ray versus Casey Cazzaro and Kaden Kada. This was fantastic. Io Shirai and Kay Lee Ray get the win. Cora Jade, after the match, beat up Rose in the lounge until it was broken up by Blade and Enfo. Cazzaro hit an impressive Poison Rana for a near fall. Io Shirai broke up the pin. Kay Lee Ray hit the Kay Lee Ray bomb, followed by the moonsault by Io Shirai to get the win over Cazzaro. NXT Tag Team Championships, Imperium versus MSK. No contest. This ended up in a no contest. Imperium beat down Wesley and Nash Carter early, but MSK came back, and they seem to be hitting their groove when the Creed brothers came down and attacked both teams, and they stood tall. So are they heels that we like, or are they baby faces that we like? I don't know. But the Creed brothers are over, so we'll see what happens with that. Then we had the NXT Championship match, Braun Breaker versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Dolph Ziggler. And by God, Dolph Ziggler is your new
Surprise, motherfucker.
NXT champion. This was great. The end of this match was fantastic. Robert Roode saved Braun Breaker from a running knee by Ciampa, leaving Ciampa to take a super kick by Dolph Ziggler before he got the 3 count. Not gonna lie, it is surprising as hell that he actually got this win, but I'm not mad at it. And you want to know why I'm not mad at it? Because it's something new, and it gives Dolph Ziggler something to do. And as long as he has something to do, and they're gonna make a story out of it and try to make it decent and make it make sense, I'm not gonna sit here and be mad. I know a lot of people were like, "This is bullshit. What the hell are they doing with him? Oh, this is stupid."
How dare you?
Listen,
Respect my authority!
I'm not saying you're wrong, but what I'm saying is, it's something different. We're tired of the same old shit, right? I'll take Dolph Ziggler getting off of Raw, and I will take Dolph Ziggler defending that NXT championship in NXT for a while. Like, don't have him win it and then the next person he fights, he loses it. That's bullshit. Have him go down there, defend it a couple of times. If you're gonna send up Braun Breaker to the main roster, then he gotta beat Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker gotta lose, or Braun Breaker has to get screwed out of the NXT title. If you're gonna bring him up, because there's news that Braun Breaker's going to the goddamn main roster, have him. He can't be NXT champion and then do Raw full time. That's stupid. So maybe he beats him again. If Ciampa said he ain't going to the main roster, so maybe Ciampa is the one who takes it back, becoming a 5-time champion. Maybe it's somebody else that we don't even know about yet. But if Dolph Ziggler's going to stay down there and have great matches with Pete Dunne and matches with, who else is down there? Pete Dunne and, goddamn it, who else is down there that I like that's built up? D'Angelo, or who else is down? I'm like struggling to find people in the main event scene right now. Or Legado del Fantasma. If he's going to go down there and have matches with all of those guys, I'll take it.
Oh, yeah!
But I'm not going to shit on it just yet. And listen, that is the news, and that's all I got for you guys. It is 6 o'clock. I am out of here. Got to go get myself some dinner because I'm hungry as hell. We are back mañana, tomorrow, with, you guessed it, SmackDown Rampage reviews. So, from me to you, check out my socials once again. Sorry, you guys, I've been gone for a couple of days. I am upgrading my computer. My computer had to be upgraded a couple of days ago, and then it just, you update shit and things stop working. And then I am upgrading my computer tomorrow as well as upgrading my computer in April, getting a new camera. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be dope. With that being said, check out the socials, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I am out of here. Y'all be safe. Peace.